Welcome to another episode of the BMP podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. Both of these guests have been on the Great White Buffalo podcast, but since we did some rebranding, retooling of what it means to be on this podcast, we changed it to the Ben Mayfield podcast. They haven't made an appearance until yet. They're quite possibly our most demanded guests besides anybody who's a celebrity. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah, Kate, and Sydney. How are you? Come on, give them big round of applause. I know
the audience is going crazy.
Yeah,
I can't see them, but they're going crazy.
Yeah. Producer Jackson's going crazy. Literally, there might be a car wreck right now. Someone's listening like, no way, they're on the episode. Like, Caroline's probably running like, no way, what?
Please pull over safely.
Yes.
Before you proceed with the podcast.
Yes, we want no harm to be done, just enjoyment of this podcast. This is fantastic. I've known Sarah Kate and oh gosh, we have the whole farm animals here.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I've known Sarah Kate and Sydney for 28 years now,
approximately,
and it's been a long time. We've been in the podcast for at least 26. Mm-hmm. And it's always great to have you on here because you bring joy and laughter. That's one. That's the same thing. Joy and laughter. Okay. You bring insight. Whoa. We like insight. And third is you bring a sense of perspective that is good for the soul. And I'm really excited you're here. So we're going to have some joy and laughter, some insight, and some perspective on life. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Jackson's over there. Jackson, are you excited for this? Oh, he's so excited.
I've never seen Jackson more excited than he is right now.
This is Jackson not excited. This isn't Jackson excited. It's a slight.
He's trying really hard not to smile.
Right now. He's trying right now. He's doing it right now. That's exactly what it is. And when you know Jackson, you know Jackson. We're glad to have him on the podcast as a producer. He's going to go big places. All right. My first topic, kind of like want to bring up discussion, is I think the three of us, especially the two of you, have a really unique perspective. I feel like a lot of people who are driving, running, listening to this podcast, I bet each one of them can relate to entering a new season of life. Mm-hmm. Whether you've graduated high school and you're in college, graduated college, or you're a professional work field. I know, I won't say who, but I know he listens. He just got a new career and it required him to move, and like that was a big deal. But a new season of life is challenging, and lots of people go through it. And sometimes you don't know when you're going to have to go through it. Mm-hmm. You may go like, oh, I'll be here for the next how many years, and then something changes. A life event happens, a job changes, and it requires you to do something different. And then I always say that challenges produce growth, and we grow. And I know both of you are in a new season of life, professionally with your careers. And I was wondering, what were some of the challenges that you saw before you entered the next season? And I think it's important to identify the challenges because then you can see how you overcame them, what you learned from it, what you didn't, what you may have expected versus what the reality was. Because sometimes we anticipate something and it's not even close to what we anticipated. It's like, oh, it actually was this. So where was your mindset? I know, and I'll let you just talk about like where you are, what new season it was, and what were some of the challenges that you saw like coming into that? Sarah Kate, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I think for me and Sydney, it's a little bit different because I don't want to speak for her, but hers was kind of anticipated, whereas mine kind of sprung up on me and wasn't necessarily something that I chose for myself at the time. And on the back end of it, I'm grateful for it, but it did come with a little bit of growing pains and things like that and things that I've just had to navigate. But I'm in a new season where I'm doing a new job. Boss.
What's up?
It's been a long time coming, but we're finally.
It really has.
Yeah, literally, like this is like 7 years in the making, and 8 years in the making. And I started off as just a youth volunteer. Ben lied to me the first time I ever met him.
What's up?
And
how all the best
for some reason, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I became a college volunteer. I just showed up, didn't really know what to expect, but it definitely has prepared me in many ways that I look back in my life, I didn't necessarily know what I was stepping into in that season. But I see things along the way that are just like, I went through that so that I could do this now. And so I'm back with some awesome middle schoolers, which is like not necessarily the realm I've been in. For a while, I grew with the middle schoolers into high school. And so it's like, it's a different part of my brain than I'm like utilizing now and things like that. But there's just been a lot of, I was listening to a podcast yesterday of someone that had gone through a really big thing. And I like the way that he summed it up better so than anything that I've come up with on my own. It's just like, I want to get more out of this season than it got out of me. And so it's one of those things where I just have been really determined to, look at maybe the things that I've gained, but also the things that I've lost and kind of, allow God to be present in both of those things. So, yeah. There's a lot that I can say. I could probably take the whole episode, but Sydney has really exciting things, and it was kind of more anticipated for you. Like, you knew that change was coming.
Yeah, I just graduated college, and now I'm a teacher full-time, which I've been, like, in my student teaching, I did full-time, but it was just very different. Like, I have a mentor, and now I have a mentor, but she's, like, her own teacher, so she's not in the room with me.
Like, you're the teacher.
I'm the teacher. Like, on the first day of school, I shut the door, and I looked at 22, like, staring faces back at me, and I was like, I'm, like, your full-time like guardian right now. Like, for the next 8 hours, I have to make sure that you get fed and get home, and that's terrifying. Right.
And learn.
Well, the first day there was no learning, and I did not care to do any learning. I learned their names, but yeah, it's been really interesting, and even other things like beyond just school changing, like moving back home, like that's been a big change too. That like it was anticipated, but it was still kind of in my hands. Like I could move out if I want to. So just kind of being in that season of like, no, I need to be financially responsible right now, and I would rather not spend a bunch of money. And I think that I see myself a lot in you, Sarah Kate. Like, you've kind of helped me. Like, we're a few years apart, but like just
it's
enough
cool to
that
live at home.
Yes, cool kids live at home.
We're girls, we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Boys can.
But yeah, I feel like Sarah, like seeing you has helped me navigate a lot of things. Like seeing some of the challenges that you've been through, like even in the future and like the ones that you're in right now, I feel like just seeing how like gracefully you navigate the things like has helped me be able to like do things a little easier. And you're a really awesome person to be able to like talk my things through. So
what would you say, like,
and YouTubing?
Yeah. That's like when you get done writing a paper, you're like, oh wait, did I annotate that? Yeah.
Sorry. It was there too.
Yeah. I gotta put that in my bibliography so I don't get plagiarized.
But Sarah Kate lives at home. Like she's a girl. Like,
and that's the only thing. I was an actual school teacher. All right, I was a school teacher. And I
our
know
worlds are very different in school teaching.
But the only thing you said about Sarah Kate was that you both lived at home.
And
I lived at home too at one
we've
point.
bonded over several things.
We have
things a little bit more surface level, like living at home, but some other things where we've all bonded on, and maybe losing friendships and things like that. So me and Sydney,
old relationships, like
we've just like we've
gone through
bonded
similar
a lot
things
in this season. And there's a little bit of we always talk about it, like having someone a little bit ahead of you and behind you, but we help each other out. Yeah. That's all that.
Yeah.
And you help us out too.
Yeah, your messages every single day when I come hit me exactly where I need them to.
First thing I do every day is walk into your office and what do you need me to do today? So I need you to give me that guidance. Otherwise,
no,
I need you to tell me what to do.
I go, so, okay, why didn't this get done? I was like, well, did you tell me to do it? I'm like, man, she outsmarted me.
I'm still learning how to do my job. Okay, that's okay.
No, I
learned how to do my job in 3 days.
The two of you, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you're not laughing at me or not with me. I feel like you're laughing at me.
You?
I did a message today and I was talking about fear.
No,
and like having
you were
courage.
doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
you were doing it on
you
purpose.
Pause and look for laughs in the crowd.
I did.
He waits. He does a thing where he does his message and he literally pauses and looks at the crowd and he goes,
yeah, he looks around for laughs.
No.
You're glad that we do it.
I'll say humor. I think Jesus was really funny. They just didn't capture it in the scripture, where like humor connects you with someone on a personal level. Like if I feel like I could be friends with you or joke with you, then I'm more likely to let my guard down and hear what you have to say. And so I try to do humor in my messages, but I also know that like I can't relate to a middle schooler or a high schooler,
right.
like, humor wise, because their humor is different than what mine was, because they watch different things, grew up different comedians or whatever. So I try to do like this teaching engagement bit I do a lot of bits, if you don't know about me. And one of the bits I do is like, term. I go, huh? Huh?
You do.
Anybody?
With the finger guns.
All right. Nope. Okay. All right. And moving on. And the joke isn't you like trying to laugh at what I said. The joke is like me doing that. And that's the joke that it was like kind of, I don't know. And so I was talking about fear, and I was trying to give examples of fear. And so I did. What was the one that y'all lost?
A lion in Walmart. And you
Yeah.
would sing the Lion King song to it.
Yeah, I was
You were not fearful after that. So, like, help us out. Like, audience, this is where you respond. Would you have A, laughed, or B, not laughed?
It was also the snake one. That's you made me laugh with the snake one. Do you remember that?
What I was trying.
Well, you did all these things, and you're like, you know what? I'm scared of loneliness.
And I felt so bad. Anna and I started buzzing out laughing. I thought you were going to say you're like fearful of the Lord or like God-fearing.
Like, yeah, that's real. And we were not laughing that you are fearful of being lonely sometimes.
Because
we all feel that way, but it was the delivery. It was like all these things, like there's a snake, there's a lion, and then you're just like, well, I'm scared of loneliness. We're like,
what? I will say,
mind you, as he's engaged.
Well, it's not just like being married or not being in a relationship, but like loneliness is like the internal demon feeling like you're
listen,
by
me and Sydney can understand.
We can talk. We can arrange
we can
schedule
and
talk about
we can do a
loneliness.
second episode on feeling lonely.
Well, it was just funny because like I was like, if you see a snake, you know, I'm gonna speak parcel tongue. Obviously, why would I be scared? And I tried to do parcel tongue, and only like 10% of the kids knew what parcel tongue is from Harry Potter.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan, and so I looked at Sydney and I said, "Is that like
the what?"
That's when we started laughing. That's what it was at.
You're talking about Lord Voldemort.
The boy who lives has now come
I
to
thought
die.
that's what that was.
That guy does speak
I
parcel
didn't know
tongue.
what she was saying because
It's a
she's
Harry
sitting over
Potter
here doing
reference.
this to me. I was like, what are you doing?
The other one that I said was like, if I saw a lion in Walmart, like obviously I wouldn't be scared. I would just go sing, "Ha, wait now," and it was like that one got a little bit more. I think the kids knew that one a little bit more. And I was like, but you know what I really fear? Loneliness. And it was like,
now we're locked in.
no. So, but thinking about that, so what was, you know, everybody goes into the seasons. They have different things, whether it's anticipated or not anticipated. You're going to a different workforce. What was like an internal fear that you had? Was it like, because I remember like with teaching in particular, you know, I knew that I can engage with students, but one of my fears was like, man, I had no fallback. Like, you know, when you're student teaching, or, you know, when I was a youth volunteer, I'm not the youth minister. I don't like that person is. I was the teacher, and I had to teach them standards and content. And, you know, there's in the course testing that they had to have scores on, and they see your scores. And I was like, oh, like I'm the guy. Like I had the basketball in the fourth quarter with 2 seconds left and had to make the shot. Like that's me. Yeah. And that was a fear of like, can I hold that up? Can I make the shot? Can I be a good teacher? All the teachers that I think in my head that were iconic, can I be that for somebody else? So that was like a fear stepping into that position that I had when teaching. But I don't know if yours is the same or something similar or different. But what was something that you was legitimately like internally fearful?
I guess I can go. So like I mentioned before, my season was not necessarily something I anticipated, but I think that fear was what kept me in the place that I was. For a long time, I worked at a place for a very long time, for 12 years, where I just put a lot of my stock and a lot of really my value, but also just I invested so much of myself, and I made it very personal to me. And I was very proud of the work that I did. But I would look at people, and people would be like, I don't know why you're still here. It's not really a job that people have for 12 years. It's kind of something that people do in a season of their life and kind of grow out of and utilize the tools to set them up for success other places. But I was just like, I looked at a friend like a month before I stopped working at that place, and I looked at him, and he had known me for a really long time because we had worked there for a long time. And I had like tears in my eyes, and he's like, why are you still here? Like, I feel like you could do anything. And I looked at him and I said, but what if I can't? Like I had this fear that kind of kept me in that place of just like, I don't know what I'm good at outside of this, because this is all that I've done. This is all that I like really have evaluated a lot of my worth and my status, and I've worked so hard for
became a part of your job.
And I couldn't decipher between the two.
That's dangerous. I've worked with people in the church too, where their identity was in their position at the church, and if that was to get taken away, they have no identity.
Yeah, and so there's been a little bit of an identity crisis, like internally with me now on the back half, but I know that fear was really the driver that kept me in that place for a really long time. Just because I didn't, like, everybody could see, like, you're like, Sarah Kate, like, and I struggled a lot while I worked at this place. And I would always be like, this is my hill to climb. Like, I need to do the hard thing. Like, it's going to make me better. And I think there is some truth to that, but there's also some, like, I feel as if, like, I played into the fear so much that I wasn't even, like, that voice was so much louder than the voice of God saying, like, you can let this go. Like, you can walk away. And I probably should have walked away a long time ago. But God knew that I probably wouldn't do it on my own. So he made arrangements so that would take place.
Do you think you reflected of that and you realize that, okay, God's working on me, is becoming prevalent in your, or maybe more poignant in your mind, that was what God was doing? But do you feel like you learned from that? Like, and do you feel stronger? Like, do you feel like going into this next season or even 2 seasons from now or whatever it is, like, oh, I don't need to feel stuck or I don't need to put my identity in my job?
Yeah.
And people do that a lot. People put their identity in how much money they make, what career. Even if they don't even, some people don't even amount of money, but the title. Mm-hmm. You know, oh, I had this title. I'm in charge. Like, okay. Like, so some people get so wrapped into their identity, into whatever position or title or money that they make, and it's really dangerous. And so do you feel like you've identified it, you've worked on it, do you think you'll fall in that trap again, or do you feel like, no, God's got me and I've grown from that?
Yeah, I think it taps into more of like a deeper thing. I think that drives a lot of what I do is that I want to be liked, and at the end of the day, like, that was the main fear of just like, if this person doesn't like me, if I don't do it in this way, then I won't have this person's approval. And I think that God's the process of working on that in me. I feel like without it, I know that I'm better off. Like, it's like this part of me that like acknowledges that, like, yes, that was a loss and it was a big loss, but like at the time I honestly felt so relieved. Like, and I don't think that it was a matter of like, oh, I need to cling on to this because without it, I'm nothing. It was more so like, oh, that person just didn't like me, or, you know, or what is this person going to think? And I think that that's like a deeper thing that God's really trying to, like, because I've lost so many friends this year. I've lost like so many people in my life that I really cared for. Like, it's
as
like,
in, I've grown apart.
Right. No, not death. But like, I've just grown apart where I've had like, you know, like, people have like willingly left my life. And I think that like this points to like a deeper thing that God's really trying to push to the surface of just like, you're still who I'm called you to be when they don't see it. Or like, you live for an audience of one. And if you have their applause, then you might not have mine, but my applause is what you need. And so like really finding the satisfaction, and I've like studied a lot of like security versus like just being comfortable, and like I put a lot of security in my job and what I'd done for a really long time. I put a lot of security in my prior youth kids and like me being like their point person for a while. But those things were not secure because they faded. You know what I'm saying? And so like, where does security actually like? Because security doesn't really fade. It doesn't really drift. It's one of those things that like is consistent. And the only thing we can actually have security in is the Lord himself. And so what does that kind of look like? Instead of all these things that I've like lined up and feel like secure in, those things don't exist anymore. So what does it look like now? So I think that that's what I'm really navigating. But fear was the driver that kept me in a place that I don't feel like I should have been at that. You know, as of recent. There was a time where I felt very like God's very present and this is where I'm supposed to be. Like, there were things that lined up that I couldn't explain, but now I'm in a season where that's happening again. And it's like, that was a season. You know, that was where God wanted me for a season. It wasn't disobedience. It was just like, there was a point where he was like, I have something more for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might not be making
that may be the most quotable answer I've ever heard. Like, just like every single thing you said, I was like, oh, that's a good. Oh, yeah. Like, we don't live for the applause of the crowd. We live for the applause of the one.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that everybody struggles with. Like, I struggle with that. Everybody does. Yeah. And one of the lessons I had to learn through things of my own, you know, decisions that I've made was like, all right, why is this hurting me so deeply? It's like, yeah, maybe a lost relationship or a damaged relationship, but I also like, I don't seek validation. I should not seek validations from people.
Yeah.
People are broken. People are sinful. People are hurtful, or they're hurt themselves. So, like, where do I seek validation from? And like you're saying, it's kind of that crowd, that applause. Like, my validation of who I am can only come from God.
Yeah.
Because God's the only one that knows me, loves me unconditionally, and died for my sins. Like, literally died for my sins. Like, that's incredibly awesome. And when I am secure in that, or more secure in that, then I can grow and have comfort or whatever. But if you try to do it with a relationship or a group of people or whatever, I mean, they all have their own things that they're going through.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be maybe not always reciprocated or to the level that you think it should be. And there's nothing worse thinking that someone's in your inner circle and they're like, oh no, you're like level 4 or 5. Like, oh, okay, all right, sorry. I was like, ugh. So yeah, I like that a lot. Sydney, what about you? Like, thinking about it.
I think that mine are very different, like being in the school setting, but I think that mine are like failing the kids. Because a lot of the stuff, I mean, you think like, I'm a first grade teacher, so like it's like, how hard can first grade teacher be? But it's like, no, I'm teaching these kids how to read. Like if they don't know the fundamentals of how to read, they're gonna struggle in second and third and fourth and fifth and like for the rest of their schooling. And obviously they can like learn those things later too. But I think just like navigating all the different levels within my classroom and being able to meet all of them where they're at. Like I'm really trying to not let my super high flyers like be bored in school, but then like also meeting my kids that speak zero English. Cause I have some kids that are like, we're learning our numbers right now. And then I have other kids that are like ready to be multiplying like 3-digit numbers. So it's just like, that's been kind of hard, like navigating as a first year teacher, like how to make everybody successful. And then also parents have been like a new thing. Cause even like as a student teacher, I didn't talk to any parents. I didn't deal with any of them. And so now just having like contact and making sure like I have to send out my weekly emails and all the signups. Like I just spent hours the other day making a sign up genius for parent conferences. And it's like, that was just the sign up form for the conferences. Like that wasn't even the conferences. So I think that that's like kind of been a little bit different navigating the parents. And especially my school is very diverse. And so like language barriers or just even like different backgrounds. Like my childhood was very different than how you're raising your kids. And just kind of meeting the parents where they're at, because a lot of them, if they didn't go to kindergarten's not required in the state of Georgia. So some of them, my kids, like this is their first year in a public school. So some of them, like their parents, like these are their babies, you know, and a lot of them don't have any older siblings. Most of mine don't right now. And so they're like, you know, they're very, and so their parents are very like on top of it, which I really appreciate. But just like keeping up the communication with all of them has been a challenge. So
yeah, I would you know, you get protective of your child, you know, and to have a teacher, you're saying like first grade, you know, maybe they didn't go to kindergarten, maybe they did, but even they did go to kindergarten. Sometimes kindergarten is a separate building than a first, second, third, and they see fifth graders that look huge to them, and it's like, man, there's a lot of trust. Put into
and I think a lot of them are very nervous. Like when they found out at open house that I was a first year teacher, a lot of them, I could see their face like immediately go blank and just be like, great, like you're a firstie. And part of that,
my
just
kid
like
got a dud.
Yeah, exactly. And I get it. I do, as somebody that like cares for kids so much, and like with my own kids one day, like I understand where they're coming from. Like, yeah, that's going to be a little stressful having like your kid with a brand spanking new teacher. But from my perspective, everybody else is out the door at 3:30, and there are days that I don't leave until 6. Like I have never left at the bell, like the time that I'm my contract hours when I'm paid to be there. I have never left at that time. I'm normally there like 2 hours later. I'm putting in the work right now, which a lot of the other teachers, like they're already prepared and they already have things. So like on my end, I just feel like I'm doing the absolute most, but obviously they're, you know, they don't see that and they just think, oh, like you're a first year.
It would be different if you were a first year and you also left at the bell.
Yeah.
You know, because that what you're trying to say is like, no, trust me, I'm really
like
trying to put in effort.
I'm doing what I can. And some days I do leave, like when, like on Wednesdays, if I'm going Bible study or whatever, like there are some days that I'm like, okay, I need to pour into myself a little bit right now, so that I can pour back into them. Like I'm going to drive myself up a wall if I'm here every day until 6 o'clock, and then I have to do it all again. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been interesting. This upcoming week will be starting weeks in. So now I'm kind of like getting my foot through the door a lot more. I have like my paperwork. I have all my slides done for next week. Like, y'all don't realize, like, there's so much stuff. I had to print out like 8 reading pages a week and then do all the content too, and then the parents, and then all the meeting. Like, it's a lot. But
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I remember from first grade.
Please.
Miss Ledbetter. Shout out to Miss Ledbetter. She's a huge listener to the podcast. If she's still alive.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. I hope she is. I pray she is. I'll find her on social media.
She's the next guest on the next podcast.
Yeah. What if they,
actually, we're bringing her in. Miss
Interview
Ledbetter.
teachers.
My kindergarten teacher, my first grade, the
chorus
second
teacher
grade.
in.
Oh, Mr. T. Smith. Shout out to T. I am friends with him on Facebook. I'm probably the only person in history that was a manager of a choir. So thank you, Mr.
That's
Smith.
crazy, Ben.
I know. It's a story for another day.
That was probably such a win for him as a teacher, though. It's just like, like if you can't like take a kid and give him purpose, like then you're not doing enough.
He put me in the most elite singing choir that he had in the school, like state champion level singers. Because I was in 4-H and he was in 4-H. He's like, "Oh, you'll be great. I'll put you in this."
Right.
Turns
Because
out
that
I
means
can't
that they
sing.
have the same vocal cords.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, because we did DPA together." Anyways, no, my first grade. The only thing I really remember about first grade that I loved, I'm not sure exactly what it was, like what they did each day, but the last 26 days of school, they did a letter.
Yes, we do that.
For that alphabet.
And like a fun thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like A was this, B was like, F was like fire truck day, and they had fire trucks come.
We did last year with my student teaching. We did like B was bubbles, and so we went out to recess like 20 minutes early and all brought out a bunch of bubbles.
Yes.
Like G day, they got to bring bubble gum to school and like eat their gum.
Cool. Yeah, it was the cool. I remember I was like, "Oh, what day is it?" And then like I
When
know my
that county
alphabet.
do better, we didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
First grade was tough, all 3 years. Here's the thing. I also remember on the 100th day of school, for some reason, I don't know, I had this picture in my head. We did, I guess it was the 100th day of school, we did dry pasta noodles, and we made like little 100s.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, it's 100th day of school. And
No,
it's like
now they
pasta
all
noodles.
They dress like they're 100 years old.
Yeah, we dress
and
up like
so
old
funny.
people. Or I think
What? That's way
yes.
worse.
I think we do dress up like you're old, and I think kindergarten does on the 101st day they dress up like Dalmatians for 101 Dalmatians.
That's cute.
Oh.
So cute. So like oh my gosh,
What?
we did
I want to go back to
on
elementary.
Friday before our fall break. We did.
Just for the 100th day of school. Can he be your secret reader?
Yeah, you can just
We
come be my secret reader for real.
Only like I did Dalmatian.
You can come in and like act like Corella and like read the book.
Yo, what's up, guys?
On Friday before we left for break, I was just telling Sarah Kate, we're the weather wizards in first grade, and so we graph the weather every single
Different
day.
than weathermen.
Very
they
different.
control the weather.
With our
weathermen
wands.
just report the
Correct.
weather.
What we do.
They decide.
But we
How to
graph the
explain
weather
that?
every day. Like, it's a lot of fun. The kids get really into it, especially like we do it right before dismissal. So then we'll go outside and they'll be like, "Miss Smith, the wind speed is so totally 6 miles an hour right now. I feel the wind." And I'm like, say that a little louder. Like, we're walking past the principal. Like, let her know that you know the wind speed right now.
That's crazy.
But we were watching The Wizard of Oz because weather wizards and
Yeah, what?
no, pause.
I guess there's a tornado in
And
there.
the severe weather.
the wizard.
No, it was mainly for the tornado, but also because we're the wizard.
I mean, it's like the wizard. They didn't watch Harry Potter because they're trying to look at the
Hey, did
climate
you figure
change.
out how to insert pictures on your video? Because
Yeah.
I dressed up as the Tin Man,
Boom, we'll put it right there.
and I wore it was really cute. I like got a box and I cut holes in it and I wrapped it in tin foil. And the kids walked up, they're like, "Miss Smith, you're the robot." It's like, the Tin Man. But you're
Close enough.
Yeah.
That's good. That's so
But
cute.
it's fun. It's really fun. And I decked out my room. And that's like so fun to see all the parent involvement because I just like sent out my Amazon wish list of like the little like pom-poms that hang from the ceiling. Like we did Emerald City. That's like the day, like the theme. So in my room, I had like a yellow brick road tablecloth, like walk-in that they got to sit at. I like totally transformed the room, made it into Emerald City. And it was so fun for them. And that's fun to see like the parent involvement too. I took pictures of all of them. And there's like an app now. I forget what it's called, but you can like basically text the parents. I don't think that they
Is it
can.
called texting?
So no, they don't.
Sorry. You don't know until you ask.
I don't want them to have my actual number, but I think it's called talking points, and it's like an iMessage group, like a group message kind of thing, but you can send it to like individuals. So I sent them like pictures of their kids. Like I had every single kid walk out and like stand in front of the banner, and I took a picture with them. I sent them the picture, and I sent them a picture of our classroom so that they could see like, oh, this is what we donated. Like that's what it went towards decorating the classroom. Because some of them didn't come to open house. So they couldn't see like even the setup, and that way they can see like, this is how your kid looked throughout the day. Like they look so stinking cute. So it's a lot of fun. Sorry, I go on a tangent.
I think it's awesome.
I love my new job.
Yeah, but I think one of the things I just got from what you're saying though is like, even though it was challenging, like you don't know what's going to happen, what are the hardships, is you find joy.
Yes.
Like you're looking for joy, and you're like, there are wins every day that you could take. And if you're always looking for the downside, you're always looking for the negative, you'll find it. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to find. But if you're also looking for the win, you're looking for the joy, looking for the peace, you'll also find it because it's there as well.
Especially in like some of my kids, when I have kids they're 6. They don't know how to control their emotions. They get like overwhelmed very easily. And I had this one kid the other day. I was like, you didn't like throw anything. Like, good job. That's such a win. Like, yes. We're like stickering him up. Like, good job. Like, so even small things like that. That's like,
reinforce that behavior you want to see repeated over and over again.
Positive reinforcement all day long.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all just like being transparent and open about it. And I know when you're back on the podcast in the future, I know you'll have more stories about some wild stuff and where you've grown and where you're seeing working in ministry with having a great new boss. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Rumor has it on the street. Don't know who it is.
We do so much work every single day, every second. And it's awesome.
But you know what I also heard in the first week? Can I say what you said in the first week?
Oh my
what
God.
did I say? I don't know what
Is it going to hurt my feelings?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't remember what I said.
Can I
so
say
sorry.
It?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to.
You can cut it out if it's bad.
She was just like, I feel like we all we do is eat. Like we go to eat.
Yeah.
And we eat.
I get there
we're
late.
here all day.
I get there later than I've ever gotten to work before. We eat, and then I go home.
Our only task is eating. So this is a development.
That's not true.
No,
now that I know how to do
more.
things, it's less eating and more doing things.
But this is good. It's a development.
Yeah.
I'm hearing new.
Well, like, that's one of the things too that like student ministry. You're right.
It's a
There's
ministry.
some days like that I love.
We got 2 events up on the website this week.
Yeah.
And that's a
We're
win.
planning a third.
We just had a retreat, and then we're about to do another retreat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so there's these things where like, it's almost like I know that football games are on Sundays. NFL. Well, they don't play a game Monday through Saturday. They practice, and some days it's watching film footage. Some days it's like resting. Some days it's drill runs. But then game day is Sunday. And I think sometimes with student ministry, where it's different than like teaching every day is a game day. Like, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And sometimes that can be exhausting.
It is.
Shout out to all the teachers out there. Or even like corporate America. Like, you show up, you gotta make sales, or you gotta do contracts. For us, there's like, I gotta read the Bible because I have to teach it.
Yeah.
Like, I have to we're gonna have this retreat that's amazing.
Right.
So we have to plan it. What does it look like? What's the theme? And it's not as necessarily like go, go, go. But when you're on the retreat, it's like all hands on deck.
Can I ask you something about that then?
Yeah.
With like, do you ever feel like your like devotional time almost blends in? Like, does your fine line become a little bit like hard between like your actual devotion and work? Like, does devotion feel like it's becoming work?
Yeah, this is my last church that I worked at. I did not feel worshipful. The actual church itself, the youth program was great. Loved the people I worked with and the kids. Yeah, shout out to all them. But the actual church itself was pitiful.
Right.
Like, I didn't feel like the Holy Spirit was there. And when I first came here to this church, I sat in the balcony by myself for the first like 20 minutes, and then Jesse and Chad shout out to those guys, came and found me. They're like, we're not going to let you sit by yourself on your first Sunday. And they came and sat with me on the balcony.
Shout out. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it was actually really sweet.
Jesse says he doesn't listen to the podcast, but maybe he will now because you gave him a shout out.
Yeah.
Really
shout out to
positive.
Jesse. He was
Shout
on
out,
the
Jesse.
podcast. But it was so affirming. And I would just listen to the worship music. We have a big choir, a great worship arts team. I do a traditional service. And the sermon was great. I just felt like I just got to be in church.
Yeah.
And it still is that way.
How long has it been? Like a year?
I'm starting
More
my
than that?
third year.
Oh,
here.
what?
Yeah.
Sorry,
and-
guys, my timeline's a little
Yeah.
messed up.
She's off at college.
Yeah, I've been here
That's
for
gone.
28 years.
That's awesome,
Duh.
though, being that far, like,
Yeah.
that much later and nothing's
It's still,
changed.
I still get to
Yeah.
go to church. Like I don't have a role in it. Sometimes I have to do. I assist in the service, and that's okay. But for the most part, I just get to go to the service, and there's no bitterness or animosity with a staff or a person where I'm like, so when I see them, I'm like, ugh, that person. It's like, no, that person's great, and they're leading worship, and that's great. So I still get fed that way. And then for Bible study, we're doing books of the Bible that I don't read often, or have read once.
We're doing Malachi.
We're doing Malachi.
Love him.
Yeah.
Shout out Malachi.
Shout out Malachi.
Yeah. Probably new martial arts. It sounds like someone who knows kung fu. And so Malachi is great. And so, but I don't read it very often. And then we're about to do the book of Revelation, which no one really likes to do because it's a very difficult book to teach because it's a lot of prophecy.
The kids
and
wanna do it, which is
symbolism.
cool.
They want to do it, so it's like, all right, we're going to do this. So that challenges me on an intellectual level to know the Word of God, and not
Right.
just lean on the heart, which the heart is the most important, but also like the head of like knowing who God is. And so that's been really good. So that kind of helps me just grow as a person.
Yeah.
And then having the worship service has been good. So
That's awesome.
And then like we did a whole series on courage. That was because that was what I was feeling. And I thought, well, maybe this is relatable.
I
And,
related to it a lot. So I feel like the girls did today,
yeah,
too.
I feel like
in
I
our
had a
small
couple
group.
kids come up to me. You saw one of them came up to me and was like, thank you for saying that. Like, it was a really good message. I was like, oh, like,
Yeah.
it's just because I'm also struggle with things.
Right.
And I think when kids maybe think that you level up to a point where you don't have struggles, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got struggles, and it looks different. Maybe it appears differently, but people do because ultimately they're just not in eternity yet with heaven and Jesus, and so we're going to have problems the entire time we're on earth, and it appears in different ways. So I appreciate y'all being here, though. I'm sorry. I know that went a little longer, but I just appreciate y'all opening your hearts
that's
to
okay.
doing that.
course. That's awesome.
What we're going to do now is we're going to do a draft. We're going to do a draft, and then if we have time, we'll do a Ben 10. We haven't done a draft in a while. This is one of our most popular segments we do. People go crazy for a draft. We've done snacks. We've done movies. We did top 5 Chris's. That's a great episode.
Shout out Chris Waddell.
Yeah, shout out Chris Woodall. Shout out Chris Davis. It's the whole thing. Like,
Sorry, Chris.
dude, can I say this? My son, the Davises have been very generous. Chris Davis, his wife Becca, their girls, fantastic. Well, Chris has a tractor, and so my son will ride the tractor when we go visit. And we had this little toy. It's a little farmer guy with overalls and a hat, and he has a tractor that he'll sit on, and he'll go, Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris, and like play with it, and I'm like, oh my god! So I took videos. I took like 4 videos to send him. He was like, "This is my favorite kid in the world." I was like, "I know,
cute.
it's so wonderful."
I met
he has
Davis
all
for the first time
girls,
this morning.
so-
Yeah,
Shout out Davis. I met Davis for the first time.
yeah. Shout out, he's wonderful. So, anyways, drafting. Sorry, I was like, that was the Chris episode. But this one, what I was thinking was Sydney and Sarah Kate, the letter S. I love it because S is wonderful. And I'm not doing like celebrities. I'm thinking top 5 things. It could be a person. It could be a thing. It could be a place
Okay. I
that
already got
starts
one.
with an S. And it can't say the 2. You can't be like, I could choose Sarah Kate.
I don't think you've got
Don't do
mine.
that.
So.
All right.
Can't be a person.
No,
No,
it
it
can.
can, but just not each other.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
And you're like, oh, man.
I thought you were saying we couldn't say the same thing.
Oh, yeah. So draft,
Oh, so
once someone says it,
It's out.
It's like
Okay.
out. And it's a top 5 list, and whoever has the best list ultimately wins, but we let the
And
viewers.
it's voted.
Can I do
from-
one
It's voted.
honorable mention before we start this list that doesn't make the
Well,
list?
no, because like, what if I choose that?
I don't think you will. Sydney might.
Well, just wait till the end. And
Okay.
then do it.
Okay.
All right,
Honorable
so
mention. Stay tuned.
we're so. Well, that person's like, it's gotta be me. And it's like,
They
no.
were just about to turn off the podcast, and then they were
Yeah.
like, well, I got to stay
It's like,
now.
it's
Once
gotta
I
be
say
me.
it though, you're gonna be like,
Like, oh, that makes sense.
But Sydney might. I don't
All
know.
right,
She
It might be my first person.
all right, Sydney, since you're the
Is
oldest,
it a person?
we'll let you go first.
Since I'm what?
What?
You said you're the
What is?
oldest.
You had the first draft pick
Okay.
of S's, and I want people listening right now
Oh,
to be
gosh.
like saying like I'm thinking like a person, a place, a thing.
Okay, so mine
Starts with the letter S.
Mine actually has a lot of heart, I think, between us. It's kind of a beginning thing with us, and it meant a lot to me in college.
Oh gosh, I'm so nervous right now.
Wait, are you about to talk
No. I don't know what this is. If you're not watching on YouTube,
This is a very
please do
sweet
that.
story.
All right, go ahead. What is it?
Actually, if you refer to 8 million podcasts ago, I talked about this and this person who happens to also be honorable mention, but it is my number 1 draft pick,
Okay.
Mr. Cy Robertson.
Cy Robertson.
Many moons ago, back at our old church, Ben, Sarah Kate, and I dressed up as the Robertson family. I think Ben was Willie, Sarah Kate was Phil, and I was Cy, and I walked around with a jug of sweet tea. And then later, the reason that this is actually funny because when I joined college, my sorority did dress as something that starts with your first name. And so Cy, and I already had the costume, Cy, Sydney, and I was like, duh.
Shout out to Duck Dynasty.
So Cy Robertson.
Yeah, we'll insert a picture right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Jackson's got that in post edit. That's perfect. That's a great first pick. All right.
That's funny.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
good.
I
I'm
was
glad
like,
you didn't say it
maybe
then.
it won't make the list, but it's Sydney's story, so Sydney can tell it. But
All right. Sarah Kate, what's your first pick?
this is the first thing that came to mind, so I apologize. But I really do like them, and I think that Sydney put me onto them, actually. Sour Skittles.
Sour
Oh.
Skittles.
For
Whoa.
Sydney, double SS.
Sydney has expanded my snack.
Yeah, because my snack draft pick was the most popular of circa 2019.
Have you guys
Yeah.
tried the jalapeno duo Cheez-Its?
So good.
What? Is
First
it
time
spicy?
Yes, they're hot.
But
First
they're
time
like
we
mixed
tried
with
them.
Colby Jack.
Yeah, Colby Jack
Colby
or
Jack.
Parmesan, something one of the white ones.
They're hard to find. They're hard to come by, but
are.
the Dahlonega Walmart has them.
I was, you know, this-
That's because I got you a pack.
Sydney
I
gave
was-
it to me for my birthday.
I did.
I was at a restaurant, and this guy was like, "Yeah, we got like a 3." Oh, it was Gabe. I was like, "Gabe works at KFC." He was like, "Yeah, do you gotta try to do like the KFC bowls, whatever?"
Yeah.
So we got 3 cheese blend. It's so good. And I was like, "What are the 3 cheeses?"
Couldn't name one.
You thought I asked him like the hardest question? Where I was like, I don't know. It was like cheese, and I was like, "Yeah, but you said it's 3 cheese blend. That means it's 3 different cheeses."
No, I'm also recommending it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like you put him on the spot. Like,
Yeah.
he brought it up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I asked the hardest question ever asked. All right,
I'm going to sweat. I don't know
should
another
I
one.
should I go? I want to say this one because I think it's a big one,
Oh,
and y'all didn't
did
say
you
it.
miss it?
Oh, I think so, and I'm going to
Okay.
take it as a win, and I may just win with just one pick. Scripture. Boom.
That's, you're
Like,
using
is
Cop
that
out.
is
Cop
that a cop
out.
out? Scripture? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'm sorry that I want scripture as my top 5. And if you love the Lord Jesus Christ, I hope you choose my list. Dude, I say scripture helps me out.
You're guilting them into voting for you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
A little bit. It's. I mean,
you know what?
I only have
Our
5
votes
choices.
won't matter in heaven because we're already chosen. We're
Yeah.
loved,
Oh.
valued, and known. Is that right?
We're for the audience of one, not for all of them. Thank
Man,
you.
y'all are breaking down my list. Jeez. I'm sorry, I chose.
Go with your heart.
I've never been hated for choosing scripture before. You're the worst. You're a piece of crap, and we know you're only doing it for the
It
competition.
wasn't that you chose scripture; it's what you said after.
Yeah, you could have just done it.
Y'all just made me choose it. All right. I don't know why I keep
grabbing
grabbing this
that,
like mic. This is an old pot. It's not even real. I was like, hey, what's up?
Oh no, I need to
All
get
right.
another word.
Should we snake back, or does Sydney just get second pick? Let's just do Sydney to get second
Okay, my next one.
pick. You don't have to follow the same vein as me.
Okay, I kind of was, but
Okay, do it if you want to.
I mean, not really. I was just gonna say, I feel like a lot of people get the Sunday scaries and like to go to work on a Monday, but I love a good Sunday. That's my next one.
Just the day. Just
The day Sunday.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Thank you.
That's when the Masters are played.
Yeah,
Super
sometimes
Bowl
football,
Sunday,
Super
yeah.
Bowl. Yeah,
Sundays are a great day.
it's a good
That's
day.
actually a really good answer.
Thank you. You can do Saturday.
Oh yeah, nice. It comes back
Leading
around,
up.
and you're like Saturdays. It's like y'all are so dumb.
Guys, the weekend.
It's the Lord's Day.
It's Lord's Day.
I love that. That's a great answer. Golly. All right, second pick. You have sour Skittles so far. What are you going with?
I feel
feel like my list is already losing, but I'm gonna go with the activity of skiing because who doesn't love to ski?
Oh, that's a good one.
If you're a high schooler, middle schooler, listening to this podcast, sign up for the trips.
Yeah, skiing's fantastic.
I feel like it's a wide range of
thing.
people.
It
Yeah,
is.
you can grow up skiing. We've all been skiing together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jackson's a really good skier.
it's true. I didn't go till I was in college for the first time, and it was really cool. So if you haven't gone, it'd be great too.
Highly recommend.
All right, for my second pick, oh man, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a variety of ways to go.
Correct.
And this one's my niche one. Okay, it's not like popular, but I have so much
Are you
fun.
about to say Spider-Man?
No, first of all, great picture.
Number 3 coming soon.
To be announced. For number 2, I got skee ball.
Oh.
Okay.
I
That's
love
good.
skee ball. It's my niche one. If you ever go, like to, I don't know, like I was about to say Barnes Noble, Dave and Buster's. Dave and
Barnes
Buster's.
Noble also
Yeah.
has it.
But like like you throw it and like it gets in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at skee ball.
Okay.
And like
that is niche,
it's
but
so
I
much
like
fun.
it.
If I had one in the youth building, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, it was a 4-time-a-year thing. Me and my 2 best friends and my sister, if we had a birthday, my parents would check us out of school and take us to Chuck E. Cheese, but no one was there during the day because it was during school.
Right.
So me and my friends, we would walk up the skee ball machine and put them all in the 1,000,
Yeah.
get all our tickets from there.
Like y'all cheated?
Yeah.
We walked on the thing.
Wow. Is Sin your next pick?
Oh,
Jeez.
I'm coming clean right now.
Yeah, come clean. All right.
Admitting it. 10
Sorry,
years later.
Chucky.
Oh my gosh. They went out of business. Now we know why. It's like, this girl's got her 3rd Xbox.
But isn't that cool? My parents checked me out of school for my birthday
That is
and let
really
me go
sweet.
to Chuck E. Cheese with my friends.
Yeah. Well, my
Cool
birthday
parents.
was in the summer, so we never got that. So
It's okay. My birthday's over Labor Day weekend, so same thing.
So everybody gets a holiday for you? That's
Everybody
cool.
goes out of town.
Oh, that's true. No birthday parties.
No birthday parties.
All right. Sydney, what's your 3rd pick
Okay.
of the S draft round?
I think that my 3rd pick is going to be spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yo! What? God, her list is really good.
No, she wins.
No, hey, don't have that
Don't
mentality.
be defeated. I love a spicy chicken sandwich. Honestly, any type of spicy chicken.
Yeah, spicy chicken.
And any type of
They're pretty
sandwich.
popular.
Honestly.
Okay, first of all, let's not take all categories.
No, I am.
Okay? We did today. We took a survey of like most popular sandwiches places. Jersey Mike's,
Yeah.
hugely popular.
That's
Pub
very
subs
good.
were second place. Firehouse subs, no love. Subway, even less love.
I chose Firehouse subs.
You do love
Yeah, and you're like the only one that did. Jersey Mike's is so popular, and I don't think I go there enough. I need to do that. All right, spicy chicken sandwiches, delicious. Sarah Kate,
Can you go next so I have more time to think?
you want me to go next?
Breaking
Yeah.
the order.
Wow.
I know, I'm sorry.
Dude.
I like my name starts with S, and I feel like there's a block.
Me too. Me too. I've been thinking that also.
All right, so this one I've done scripture, I've done skee ball. This one's going more for like something that like I really enjoy. I watch a lot of it. It's Star Wars.
Ooh, that's a good one for
I
you.
Love Star Wars. I think people like Star Wars. The
I
fandom.
feel like your audience is Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Scripture Star Wars. That's my audience right there. It's,
Honestly, skee ball.
and skee ball. Like, no, we got some sour Skittle fans. We got
I'm a
some
fan.
skiers.
Okay,
You know
my
I
next
am.
one is,
Wait. Star Wars. Did you like Star Wars?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh my.
Well, actually, the new ones that have
Give
come
my
out,
thoughts,
my
'cause they're new.
dad is my best friend, for those of you who don't know, which is
Precious,
everyone.
precious.
But my dad sometimes likes to go see my dad likes to go see the Star Wars movies, but it makes me sad to think of anybody sitting by themselves, and so I go and
Yes.
see the new ones with him, but I don't recall anything.
So that's actually funny that you said that. I went with my brother. He's a big Star Wars fan too, and he's like a what's it called, a hermit. Like he doesn't want to go outside
Yeah,
ever.
hermit crab.
And the Revenge of the Sith, correct? It
Yeah,
like re-aired for the
They did like the 20th anniversary.
yeah. And so he's like, Sydney, like I'll buy you tickets. Like let's go. And I was like, okay, like you want to hang out with me? Like he doesn't ever really like like bond super well within the walls of our house. Like he does not want to leave.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll go. I fell asleep for approximately 10 minutes, and he will never let me live it down. Like, he got so mad at me, but that was a good one. He would love Star
You
Wars.
fell asleep. God, Revenge of the Sith is one of the best Star Wars movies.
And I fell asleep-
It's so quotable too.
I fell asleep right when, what's her name? Padme found out
Yeah.
that
He was.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, for real. Jeez. Some people haven't
Tune it
seen
out.
in
Tune
20
it out.
We have young listeners, you know.
It might have been the
They'd be
20th
like,
anniversary,
can't
but
wait.
if you haven't seen
I
it yet,
was about to say,
I'm
I'm
this
sorry.
movie for my birthday for the first
I'm sorry.
time. But
Y'all had 20 years.
no, well, there's a 12-year-old like, I'm gonna watch this for my birthday tomorrow, but before I do, I'm listening to this podcast. Anakin Skywalker kills younglings.
I didn't say all that. I did not say all that. I gave away a
You
different
don't know that
spoiler.
because you fell asleep.
Jackson,
I
cut
did know that
this.
because they
Cut
go,
this.
Master, that's too many. I was asleep during that part. I was awake.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. All right, so you chose. What did you choose?
Yeah, which we didn't get to.
We didn't get to
Oh,
mine.
okay.
go
well,
ahead.
Sorry.
I know that Sundays is on there, but can I do ice cream Sundays because it's spelled differently?
Oh, yeah, I do like
Okay.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it
Sunday.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
likes ice cream.
Ice cream Sundays.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
you're kind of like Sundays as in
As
ice
in,
cream,
yeah.
kind of getting
Yeah.
into that realm. I like
Yeah.
that. Little cold treats. And it's a good
Little
play on
sprinkle,
words.
too. Yeah.
All right, Sid, you got a strong list. What's number 4 for you?
I remember now. Big TikTok girl. Love it. So when I'm watching, like I watch videos and stuff, but my attention span is very short. So even in like the videos, I need something going on in the background. And I love it when they play Subway Surfers. Thank you, Jackson.
I got Jackson, what? So what is that? I don't
Subway
even know what it is.
Surfers. I'll show it to you after. It's the game. It's basically like, do you remember what was that game? Do you remember, Jackson, where they run?
Oh, Hidden Temple.
Temple
or like,
Run.
Temple Run. It's
Temple
kind of
Run.
like that, but
Hidden
then
Temple was like on
Oh, the
Nickelodeon.
TV show.
It was like
That's
a
a
90s
90s
TV show where they would have these kids
Legends of
like,
the Hidden Temple.
yeah, they would have to like compete on TV on
Okay.
Nickelodeon, and then
So-
they got
but-
slimed.
But Temple Run.
Temple Run is
That
it's kind
game.
of like that Subway Surfers. He's like on a subway and they're like chasing because he was like spray painting the subway, and so the guy runs and you have to like you can get a jetpack and like fly, and then you get back down. You get like jumper shoes. It's a great game. Go play
Okay,
it.
all right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right.
You might not know about it, but the fans know.
The fans
that
do.
That is a really good.
People
pick.
are commenting right now.
J-Bane? Yes. See.
Yeah. All
Approval.
right. Okay, that's fair. Sarah Kate, what is your number 4? I think I have a number 4 for you, but I can't.
I'm dismissing it as it's so obvious.
Well, no, you probably wouldn't say it the way that I would say it. But go ahead.
The thing in my mind is so dumb.
All right, well, go. You need a wild card.
Samson from the Bible.
Yo, he's
I
so
just
strong.
I just feel like we would have stuff in common, you know?
Like,
I don't know.
what? Super strong, great
Didn't
hair.
he have like wisdom?
That's Solomon.
And
That's Solomon. Solomon the wise.
wait, no. Samson had long hair, right?
Yeah.
And did they
Yes,
cut it
and
in
they
his
cut it.
wisdom?
I
Or
thought
that
it
was his strength. Oh,
Yeah.
strength and wisdom are both important. My 5th pick is Solomon.
You got Samson. All right. There's also a
He
company.
made me feel bad about
Yeah.
the scripture thing,
No,
so then
no.
I have to be like, I have to bring it
Yeah,
back.
like one by one.
Yeah, I've got my Sundays. She needed something. Way to make us all feel bad.
You couldn't say the Sabbath, you know. You couldn't say the. You know, come on now, like, cause you're like, I gotta
super
rest with the
revival.
Lord, you know.
Dang it.
All right.
I'm so bad at this. Please vote for me.
She asked for a pity
She starts
vote.
winning. All right, for number 4 for me, this one's like, I don't know if people will agree with this. I love showers. I do like a hot shower,
Ooh, that's
like a long
good.
shower.
I
Like,
cry in the shower a lot.
Jackson knows.
Yeah.
I did. Trust me, I know his water bill. It's like,
J-Bane.
it's like, bro, come on now.
The water in Dahlonega has gold in it. That's why it's probably so high.
It is true because nuggets literally drop out and dunk you in the
That
head.
never happened to me.
Well, you're on city water. This is
Yeah.
county
And they
water.
had to shut it down multiple times.
Yeah, because
While I
probably the
lived there.
sewage.
Yeah, it was
That's probably
really
your
gross.
5th S.
Yeah, probably.
But shower's good, man. Long, hot shower. Oh,
That is a
gosh,
good
so
one.
relaxing. Yeah, I love it a lot. All right, Sid, for
Okay.
your 5th and final choice of the S drafts.
You know, and y'all might have to veto this because I'm not sure if it's too vague. But I love a sweet treat. Is that too vague?
Is that too vague? I mean,
I
it's
can.
all
I have a
sweet
different
treats.
one in mind, so I can choose a different one.
Is it a sweet treat?
No,
I say just let her have sweet treats.
Okay.
I don't have to because that is very.
I mean, you said spicy chicken sandwich. I mean, that's like, well, that's a little more safe than a sweet treat.
Yeah, spicy chicken sandwich is like
No, I like the vibe. I like the vibe. Sweet treat.
Maybe my number 6 should be specific things.
Sweet treat. That's a great top 5. All right.
My last one's kind of personal.
Oh God.
No,
are you
it's
trying
not.
the pity card again?
Cue the tears. No, it's just something that I
I
really
want to love
enjoy.
myself. I choose Sarah Kate.
No.
Belly choosing herself at the end of the season.
Don't even get me started on the summer I turned pretty.
Summer I turned pretty. Is that yours?
That's the summer. Duh. I was gonna say.
She just realized that summer was a better answer than
Duh.
the whole season of
That's
summer.
the summer.
That starts with an S.
I'm gonna walk in the answer. Summer.
Are you really?
Well, my last. Okay.
What was your answer?
I was gonna say singing because not a lot of people know that I like to sing.
And you do it
but
very well.
it is my like happy. It's like my happy thing to do. Like I do
that
it
one.
alone.
Yeah, singing is way more personal.
And
It
like not
is.
a lot. I feel like
I like to
sometimes
sing.
people have the passion for singing, but not always the talent for singing. But I'm very grateful that I've been able to sing because it's just like it like helps me with
That's me.
like go through my emotions and
Yeah.
things like that. But I like keep it kind of to myself. I don't really sing for other people anymore. I used to do worship band, but it's something that I just enjoy doing.
I like to stand right next to Sarah Kate
And-
during worship because I feel like I can I feel like my voice gets slightly better every time I'm standing next to you.
Yeah, no, I love to sing, and I like going to concerts too. Like, I feel like I like experiencing like other people singing too. You know, like I like to be a consumer of other people singing.
Next one, top 10 concert.
But then like honorable mention 6 summer. Because summer is a good answer.
That would have been great.
Are you gonna use summer?
No. I want to use one that I've had in my mind because I'm trying to do it well-rounded, right? I'm trying to get
Mine's very
different.
specific to
I'm
Sarah
surprised you didn't do sweet tea.
Stop! You're gonna destroy her right now. This is what I thought she was gonna do earlier.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
This, Sarah Kay, I really thought you were gonna say this earlier, so I'm glad you did because this is my 5th. I'm choosing the SEC. Dude, right there.
That is a good one.
Yes, SEC football. You got Georgia fans. You
It's
got
probably because
Alabama
I'm just like
fans,
still
Auburn.
recovering from yesterday's game.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
wild.
I'm so glad Charlie Cooley did not come to church tonight. I'm just saying. Alabama fan.
Shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie, but
Yeah, it was a rough day for Georgia Bulldogs for sure, but SEC in general is just fun to watch,
It
even when
is.
it's not
I don't really
your
like
team.
NFL.
It's pretty awesome. So
Good answer. Good answer.
Sydney, top 5. What do you got? Do you need me to read it for you?
Yeah.
All right, this is
Read it
Sydney's
off.
list. She has Cy Robertson, Sundays,
Ooh, Sundays.
spicy chicken sandwiches, Subway Surfer, and sweet treats.
Nice.
All right, I like it.
I'm
It's
proud
a
of that.
That's a great list.
Yeah.
Honestly, right now it's top 5. There's only 3 lists, but it's great. All right, Sarah Kate. Sarah Kate came in stronger than you thought. All right, underdog.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree.
Sour Skittles.
That was a good start.
Skiing. Who doesn't love to
Yeah.
shred? All right.
Same.
Sundays as in ice cream sundaes. Love that. Samson.
She didn't know why she picked him, but it's a good pick.
Samson. I don't know. He's strong, handsome, wonderful, great haircut.
I think he had a good relationship with his mom, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
And
Mama's
that's,
Yeah.
that's most important.
He's a mama's boy, and I'm like, oh, God, I want to marry that. And number 5 is singing, which is fantastic.
That's a good one.
that's a-
You had a
it's
good
great.
draft. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a list suited for myself rather than the
You have.
audience.
I'll say this: you have 4 solid answers, and I won't
Not
tell you
to
the
say.
5th one. I won't tell you what the 5th one is. That's not as solid.
I think I know.
I will say there are Samson
It's
bus
'cause of your
tours too. That's what I thought
It's
of.
because of your guilt. You forced me to put Samson
Yeah.
on my list.
But there's so many other S's you could have said with that guilt. The first thing you thought was Samson. You could be like Saul, who became Paul, and that transformation really inspired me.
Sanctification.
Yeah, sanctification. Sanctified grace. All right, Ben's top 5. Let's come right here. Boom. This is Ben's top 5.
I just wanted to look at him.
Starts with S. Yeah, dude. They don't know that. Start top 5 list with S. You have Scripture, Skee Ball. So much fun. Star Wars. Whoa, that's a generational thing. Showers. Oh, stressful day. Let me get a hot shower. And SEC football. Boom.
Boom.
That's NFL.
She just said, I don't like
I
animals.
was testing you.
Oh man,
It's been a long day.
Yeah, so vote today. We'll put like the list up. Maybe Jackson can like do that. We'll put it on the Instagram. We're just trying to decide who has the stronger list, and whoever wins next time the three of us are on here gets to wear a crown of some sort.
So in 2 years approximately.
Yeah, I haven't been on the podcast since it was
Yeah.
named something else.
Have we ever been on it together?
No.
I didn't think so.
Wait, never? Like
I
even
don't
the
think
Great White
so.
Buffalo podcast?
No, I was on it with Nathan.
I was
A
on
lot.
it with Nathan a lot
3
too.
times.
Wait,
I was with him a lot too. Do you
I
remember
did
that?
one
We
with
did-
Emily
Wait,
and
Alex.
Anna.
Alex.
Didn't-
No.
And then I did one with Nathan and Joe Cup.
and then you did.
I did a lot with you,
Yeah.
just us, and then you,
With
me,
Garrett.
and Nathan. You, me, and Garrett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Nathan. Whoever I could
Lot of
call up to Dahlonega, and Nathan always showed up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nathan, I need to do a podcast. Can you be here? And he's like, I'm already at your house. I'm like, what? No. I need to get Nathan on the Ben Mayfield podcast. He hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
In fact, I know Nathan listens to every episode. I just texted him yesterday a really sweet message saying that I was thinking about him, pray for him. I just messed up on my entire hair. If you're audio only, my hair is always perfect. Video people just saw my hair just go. No, I just texted him. He didn't respond. So, anyways,
Aw.
but he's always great. So this is the first time the two of y'all been together on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think
We're
about
too
that on a
powerful together.
We are.
Yeah, but can I have y'all back on though? Will y'all come back on?
Yes.
Yeah, will you
Because we
invite us
didn't
back
we
on?
didn't even get to do a Ben 10 list.
We didn't, because we
Yeah.
talk a lot.
We
Sorry.
do.
Yeah, we be
No,
talking.
but it was great though. I think it's.
What do you
I think
say
it's
we be
therapeutic.
yapping?
Yeah. Yap alert. What does Austin always say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yap sesh.
Yap
What a
sesh.
yap sesh.
Oh,
We be
gosh.
yapping.
Well, I like to end each episode just with a little nugget of wisdom, a little quote. Do you have anything that you want to say, like a little word of wisdom that maybe you've learned? You know, maybe Samson was a mama's boy, and you know whatever. what is it on your heart? I like you. You just had like 15 earlier today.
And another one came to my mind when you were talking, but I can't remember. One moment.
One moment.
What
All
was
right.
the word that you kept saying?
Courage,
No.
fear,
No.
Samson, sour Skittles.
No.
No, you don't remember. All right. What about you,
Sorry.
Sydney?
And nothing.
You had nothing.
No.
All right, we can always cut that out, Jackson. All right. Well, Sarah Kate, Sydney, I appreciate y'all being here on
Thanks
the
for
Bid Mayfield
having
podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Until next time, just know that we're on YouTube. Subscribe today. We're also on Apple and Spotify. We appreciate y'all listening. Until next time, peace.